You look into your closet and pause. Your fingers brush over the familiar textures: linen, cotton, soft knits. Some pieces have been with you for years, others still crisp from their last outing. And maybe you ask yourself quietly, does this still feel like me? Not what's in style, not what's trending on the internet, but me. There's a certain freedom that comes with being over 60. You've already tried the bold cuts, the daring trends, the decades of must-haves and must-nots. Now you wear what feels like home. But that doesn't mean you've stopped being curious. Quite the opposite. You still enjoy fresh touches, maybe a new color, a softer fabric, a twist on an old favorite. And that's what makes style at this stage of life so powerful. You're no longer dressing to be seen. You're dressing because you've seen enough to know what matters. That soft cashmere shawl isn't just cozy, it's a symbol of how far you've come. The delicate lace blouse isn't to impress, it's to remind yourself that you are still very much alive, feminine, and full of grace. A gentle trend for 2026 captures this perfectly elevated essentialism. It's not about buying more, it's about wearing what reflects your essence. A scarf tied with intention, a blouse that drapes just right. It's about editing your wardrobe down to what you love and letting every piece feel like a quiet yes. Here's a small tip to begin with. Try choosing one outfit this week that feels both comfortable and elegant. Maybe something you haven't worn in a while. Add a brooch, a scarf, or even a bold earring. Let that little touch be your signature for the day. After all, style isn't about age, it's about presence. And you, my dear, are more present than ever. You slip on a long, layered skirt. The fabric sways gently around your legs, like a breeze over tall grass. Maybe it has a bit of embroidery near the hem, or a subtle pattern only visible in the sunlight. There's something about this look that feels free, a little romantic, even a little rebellious, but in the gentlest way. That's the heart of elevated boho, a 2026 trend that brings together the best parts of bohemian style, softness, flow, artistry, and polishes it with elegance. Gone are the wild prints and overly loud accessories. In their place, thoughtfully chosen textures, sheer blouses layered under a structured vest, or a long sleeve dress with cascading ruffles in neutral tones. This version of boho doesn't shout, it whispers, and that makes it perfect for you. Because you've learned over time that style doesn't have to be loud to be powerful. You've grown into the kind of woman who can wear a soft ruffle or a touch of lace and still feel grounded. Feminine doesn't mean fragile, it means in tune. And the elevated boho trend understands that. Imagine wrapping a lightweight shawl over your shoulders on a cool summer evening, the fabric catching a bit of the wind as you water the last of your hydrangeas. That's the feeling we're after: soft beauty lived in comfort. Try introducing a single boho-inspired piece into your closet, a sheer blouse with subtle embroidery, or a maxi dress with delicate movement. Let it be in a shade that flatters your skin, perhaps cocoa powder or dusty rose, and pair it with something tailored like a belt or structured bag. When you let your clothes move with you, not against you, you begin to feel like your style is breathing again. Not trapped in trends, but alive with grace. You hold up a blouse in guava pink, not quite fuchsia, not quite coral. It makes your skin look a little brighter, your eyes a little warmer, and maybe it makes you feel a little bolder than usual. That's the quiet power of the right color. It doesn't transform you into someone else, it brings more of you to the surface. Color in 2026 is doing something beautiful. It's moving beyond trends and tapping into emotion. Shades like guava pink for joy and warmth. Transformative teal, a deep, rich blue-green that feels almost meditative. And cocoa powder, a modern neutral that reminds you of morning coffee and grounding conversations. Each of these hues carries a little message. Guava says I'm still playful. Teal says I've grown deeper. Cocoa whispers I know who I am. Maybe you've stayed away from bold colors, sticking to blacks and grays for years. But what if now is the time to invite a little vibrance back in? Not to look younger, not to chase a trend, but to celebrate your own glow, the one that never went away, just softened over time. A practical way to start: hold a fabric swatch or scarf in one of these colors up to your face near a window. See how it reflects on your skin. Does it make your eyes brighter? Your features more defined? That's your sign. Then try a blouse, a necklace, or even a nail polish in that shade. Let it become part of your palette. Color is not decoration. It's emotion made visible. And you, my lovely, have so many emotions still worthy of being seen. Let your wardrobe echo your inner world, rich, bold, grounded, joyful. Because when you wear a color that matches your spirit, the whole room feels it. You run your hands over the threads of a crochet bag, its pattern, intricate, its weight, familiar. It feels like something made with care, something with a heartbeat. Texture, more than almost anything in fashion, speaks to the soul. It grounds us in the present. And in 2026, it's having a moment of quiet, elegant celebration. Crochet, once thought of as casual or beachy, is being elevated. Picture a handmade crochet cardigan in a warm ivory draped over a linen dress, or a soft crochet tote paired with wide-leg jeans and a scarf. It's art you can wear. And perhaps even more beautifully, it connects you to women who made such things by hand, mothers, grandmothers, friends with nimble fingers and patient hearts. Alongside this comes the shimmer, gentle, not garish. Jeans with crystal accents, metallic threaded blouses, or a pair of embellished flats that catch the light as you walk. The sparkle isn't there to shout. It's a wink, a memory of dancing under disco balls or smiling in candlelight. You don't need to go full glam. A touch of sparkle on a sleeve or shoe is more than enough. And then there are the fabrics that move. Sheer layers, soft transparencies, delicate chiffons, not to expose, but to breathe. To remind you that elegance doesn't always need structure. Sometimes beauty is in the way a blouse lifts with the breeze, or a skirt sways against your leg as you pour your afternoon tea. A simple suggestion this season: find one item that moves. A scarf, a flowing top, a skirt that dances with your stride. Then balance it with something grounded: jeans, a leather shoe, a strong belt. Let softness and structure hold hands. You are not all sparkle. You are not all softness. You are both light and form, texture and strength. And the world needs to see that. You slip your arms through a vest, tailored, gentle, a little unexpected. It hugs you in the right places, skims past the places you don't want to highlight, and suddenly you stand a little taller. That's the quiet strength of structure. It doesn't confine you. It supports you. In 2026, structure isn't stiff. It's graceful. Vests return not as stiff boardroom staples, but as elegant layering pieces. Picture one over a long-sleeve blouse, or even a soft tee paired with flowing pants or a midi skirt. The vest becomes your anchor, strong, refined, effortless. Capes too are back. And maybe you smile at that, remembering a time when they felt theatrical or too formal. But now they whisper of old-world elegance. A soft wool cape in winter, a sheer flowing one layered over a summer dress. Capes move like poetry. They're the kind of piece you wear on a windy afternoon walk and feel like a character in your own quiet film. And then there's the statement, belt wide, or narrow metal, or leather curved, or bold. A belt can completely transform an outfit. It cinches not just the waist, but the whole look. And when chosen carefully, it can also bring balance, especially if you feel a bit out of proportion, maybe short-waisted or carrying more around the belly. The right belt draws the eye where you want it to go. Try this: pick one structured item and build your outfit around it. a vest with soft jeans, a cape over a neutral dress, a belt over a long cardigan. Watch how that one piece pulls everything together, not too tight, not too loud, just polished. Structure at our age isn't about hiding, it's about holding ourselves in grace. Clothes that lift frame and honor the shape you've grown into. You don't need to fight your body. You just need to dress it like someone you love. You slip on a blouse with tiny polka dots, not bold, not brash, just a scattering of soft shapes across the fabric. It makes you smile. Not because it's trendy, but because it reminds you of something, a summer dress from your 20s, perhaps, or the way your grandmother's apron used to look in the kitchen light. Prints hold stories, and in 2026, they're not about standing out. They're about inviting memory and joy back into what you wear. Polka dots remain timeless, but they're evolving, appearing in deep wine tones, chocolate browns, soft greys. These modern neutrals make them more wearable, more grown up, more you. If you've always shied away from prints thinking they're too busy, try a blouse with dots so faint they feel like whispers. They add movement and charm without chaos. Then there's the playful side. Cow print and wildcat print, newer, more whimsical patterns are showing up in accessories. Not everyone's cup of tea, but perhaps just the thing to add personality to your look without taking over. A pair of flats with a cow print detail. A soft scarf in a gentle wildcat design, like a wink, quiet fun, unexpected. What's lovely about prints is that they don't need to match your entire wardrobe. They just need to match a moment, a feeling. A blouse for your morning coffee date, a scarf for that stroll through the garden centre, a belt that makes your old jeans feel brand new. One gentle idea, find a small printed accessory, a headband, a lightweight scarf, or even a fabric brooch. Wear it with a neutral outfit. Let it be your little secret of self-expression. That's the beauty of prints. After 60, they don't need to shout. They already know you're listening. Because when you wear a print that speaks to you, you don't just get dressed. You tell a story. You fasten a vintage brooch to your cardigan, and suddenly the whole outfit feels complete. Not louder, just more you. Accessories are like punctuation marks, the little touches that finish a sentence that give shape to your expression. In 2026, accessories are speaking with more personality than ever. Bold earrings, especially in natural sculpted shapes like molten metal or translucent acetate, are everywhere. They don't need to be heavy or extravagant. Just enough to catch the light when you turn your head, just enough to say, yes, I still sparkle. Key and padlock motifs are quietly becoming symbols of mystery and strength. A necklace with a tiny lock, a bracelet with a vintage key. These are not trends to chase, but stories to carry. What have you unlocked this year? What have you chosen to keep sacred? Let your jewelry reflect that. And then there's the scarf, endlessly versatile, endlessly elegant. You can tie one in your hair around your neck, looped through the strap of your favorite bag. Or even, as 2026 suggests, wear one as a top on a warm summer evening, paired with high-waisted trousers and soft gold earrings. It's bold, yes, but sometimes it feels good to surprise even yourself. And don't forget the rolled denim cuff, a small detail that adds a fresh edge to your favorite jeans. No need to buy something new. Just fold the hem twice and show off a little ankle. Paired with a beautiful shoe or statement sock, it turns the ordinary into something quietly intentional. Accessories are not about having more. They're about choosing well, adding a touch that feels like a signature, a memory, or a mood. Try laying out your accessories first, the scarf, the earring, the bracelet, and letting them guide your outfit, not the other way around. You don't need to raise your voice to be heard. Sometimes all it takes is a beautiful earring and a soft smile. You open your drawer and find an old striped button-up. It's been tucked away for years, but somehow it feels right again. That's the beauty of fashion. After 60 trends don't tell you what's new. They remind you of what you've always loved. 2026 is bringing back old favorites, but with a softness that suits you now. Striped shirts, for example, are no longer stiff or corporate. Picture soft blue pinstripes on a breezy cotton blouse paired with white linen trousers or rolled cuff jeans. It's a look that says I'm at ease but still pulled together. The shirt dress, especially in crisp white, is also returning. But now it's not about structure or formality. It's about movement, breathability, and comfort. You might wear one with ballet flats on a Sunday walk, or cinch it with a belt for lunch with friends. Add a scarf or chunky bracelet, and suddenly it's artful. And yes, capri pants are back. While they can be tricky for some body types, they're lovely on women with slim ankles or shapely calves. The modern versions are softer with feminine tailoring and comfortable fabric. Try them with a light tunic or a vest for balance. If you're unsure, start with a neutral pair and wear them at home first. Sometimes comfort needs to be felt before it's seen. Don't overlook denim sets, either a matching jacket and jean combo, preferably in a clean dark wash. You don't need to wear them together every time, but having pieces that match in tone gives your wardrobe a quiet cohesion. And if you find a set at the thrift store, even better. Let your tailor fit it to your shape, because confidence isn't about what you wear. It's about how well it fits you. When an old favorite returns, it's not asking you to go backward. It's inviting you to reimagine to make it yours for now. Because elegance isn't new, it's remembered. You sip your tea in front of the mirror, not to check for flaws, but simply to take yourself in, gently, curiously. Your reflection isn't about perfection anymore. It's about presence, who you are today, who you've become, and what you choose to show the world. In 2026, fashion is shifting in a way that feels quietly radical. It's called essentialism, not minimalism. Not trend chasing, but personal clarity. Dressing with intention. Choosing only what reflects your energy, your preferences, your story. Gone are the days of wearing what's in just because it's everywhere. You've earned the wisdom to say, that doesn't suit me. And even more importantly, this does. Maybe it's a certain cut of dress that flatters your waist, or a cozy fabric that makes you feel held. Maybe it's a specific color, soft plum, creamy ivory, deep cocoa that makes your eyes glow. The beautiful truth is this: at this age, style isn't about looking younger. It's about feeling seen. And when you honor your tastes, not society's, you radiate something more powerful than trendiness. You radiate self-trust. One suggestion. Spend a few minutes this week noticing which clothes you reach for again and again. Which earrings always make you smile, which shoes never fail to lift your step. That's your style signature. Build around it. Let it guide your next little purchase or playful experiment. You are not a canvas to be painted by others. You are the artist now. Your wardrobe is your palette. And each morning, you get to decide how to dress the masterpiece of your life. Let your style feel like a love letter written by you to you.